So it's currently just past 12 o'clock right now. I woke up about an hour ago and I have a couple packages to open up, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. But first, going to eat some breakfast here. So this is basically what I've been eating every single morning. So we have 275 grams of egg whites, 3 eggs, then I have 2 bagels here, and a black coffee with some shilajit, which I've been using every morning. David Lade and Jeff Perry put me onto this. And yeah, but that intro you guys just watched, I filmed the other day of my friend Noah, and that was all shot on my anamorphic lens, which I showed you guys briefly in my last video, but that was my first time like putting it to proper use. So yeah, pretty excited about that. And I'm excited to open these packages. So let's eat breakfast and then see what's inside. All right, so breakfast is complete. Now let's see what we got in here. It's not what we're looking for. Shit. Here she is. God damn, that is clean. So right here we have the Sony FX3, and this isn't like a huge upgrade from the A7S III, which I'm currently shooting on, but basically the main reason I got this is so that I can have my own camera when Dev and I are traveling like separate from each other, because we've just been sharing this A7S III, and when we're apart we can't both have a camera. But fuck, this thing feels so nice in my hand. This grip is insane. Alright, now we have another package. Jesus. There we go. Alright, so I also got a cage, which I'm going to be mounting on the FX3. So this obviously is going to protect the camera if you drop it or anything along the lines of that. But what you can also do with this is mount stuff to it, like lights, a monitor, microphones, things like that. So right now, I'm about to run upstairs, go grab my 50mm lens for this, and get it all set up, get a battery, SD card in here, so hopefully I can just switch over to shooting on the FX3. So I'm hyped. Let's go. Alright, got the 50mm lens and a battery. I just hooked up my monitor to this thing. Obviously my HDMI to HDMI cable is ridiculously fucking long, way too long. But the focus on, I'm just gonna switch over to this because the focus on this camera is absolutely insane. Like the background blur on this lens looks insane. So switching over to the FX3 in 3, 2, 1. That looks so sloppy. And this thing's like crooked. I need to figure out how to straighten it out, but oh my God. I just got in the car. I'm ready to drink my pre-workout. But now that I have 2 different cameras, I can do pretty cool stuff like this, which I haven't been able to do before. So that's definitely a plus with having 2 cameras. But for my pre-workout, I just have 1 scoop of Stim Euphoria and 1 scoop of the Stim Free Euphoria. So I'm gonna drink this right now because it's about a 20-minute drive to the gym. So I'm gonna be training some back at the gym today. And back's always been a little bit of a weak point for me, not a major one, but something I definitely want to bring up a lot with size and strength. And I think a big reason to why my back hasn't been really big is because I normally start my pull days with deadlifts, and that's what I did for a couple years. So I was always so fatigued when I was going into my back movements, and so fatigued on my back days where I wasn't putting a ton of energy into it. And now I have 1 to 2 full back days a week where I'm not deadlifting at all. So I think that's going to be very beneficial to help bring my back up, so I can just pull up to the gym and go all out and put all that energy and focus into growing my back. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you guys along for the workout. So I have 4 sets of 10 on pull-ups as my warm-up, but if you go slow and control, it's actually pretty difficult. So I'm going to do 2 sets with wide grip, then 2 sets neutral grip. I'm supposed to start with some single arm cable rows, but this full stack is literally too light to me where I can't do the adequate rep range I'm supposed to. So I'm gonna go over this T-bar row over here and just do 2 sets with probably 4 plates just to pre-exhaust my back, so I can hit like 8 to 12 reps on the single arm cable rows. Going back on so I can maintain the pump, because I still have to do biceps and rear delts to finish off. All right, let's get it. So that was a pretty successful back day. It was about a 2-hour workout, and I've trained 6 days a week my entire life, but I've recently started training 5 days a week. And I've literally barely been recovering with 5 days a week because I'm just able to train so much harder. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna be so bored on my off days, like I'm gonna want to train so bad. But it's been the complete opposite. I've literally, like, on some of my off days, I just haven't left my bed except to get up and eat food because I'm that tired. And that's when you're actually growing and making gains, when you're resting and recovering. So yeah, I really think the 5 day a week training split is working really well for me. Hopefully the camera settings and everything was pretty good. Still some things I need to dial in for sure. But the one thing I don't like about the 50mm fixed lens is the fact that you obviously can't zoom. So right now it's like extremely zoomed in with my 24-70. Obviously can zoom it out a decent amount, so that's kind of the only thing, but I can always switch out the lens whenever. Yeah, sticking to the 4,000 calories a day, about 320 grams of protein with cardio. So I'm literally weighing out all my food, doing everything so proper. I've never dieted this proper, and like I'm literally putting like every second of energy into living the bodybuilding lifestyle as like perfect as I can, like everything's so dialed in, like as if I was prepping for a show. So I'm taking things extremely serious, but yeah, about to drive home, have 2 to 3 more meals to eat, so let's go.